what's good, you guys? Welcome back to another video by Miss Essie. If you're new here, hey, welcome my lovey, and please don't go anywhere without hitting the subscribe button and the post notification bell to be notified every time I post. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in once again. In today's video, as you guys could tell by the title of the video, it's a little chit chat, sit down, get ready with me video. This is something that I've never done before. I'm gonna be doing my face because you guys know I'm not good with makeup, so I just do whatever I can with my face, you know, to make it look like something's going on there. Today's chit chat video is mainly because I want to give you guys like a mini life update. Obviously I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. That's simply because I was just going through something of my own and I didn't want to bring any negative vibes. Basically, I wanted to take time for myself, kind of recenter myself, because there was just a lot that was going on. I never used to feel like that's something that could happen to me. I always put up this strong person front when I am literally the most vulnerable person, you know. I'm always like the strong, or the person that my friend, my family, my partner cries on my shoulder and everything. So with that, it brings so much responsibility, because now I'm feeling like I'm supposed to be strong for these people when I'm always trying to comfort people. I kind of neglect my own feelings, my own well-being. Anyways, I'm going to be putting on my foundation. Also, I didn't want to do this because it's such cringe. I don't know how to do makeup. I'm not a makeup guru. And I also watch Get Ready With Me, so I don't know, people show you what they're using and everything. So I don't know, if I do not show you somewhere along the way, please don't fight with me. But anyways, I'm going to be using this Fit Me Maybelline foundation in the color 332 Golden Caramel. As I was saying, maybe I just didn't want to deal with my emotions. Literally everything that even happened in the past was literally just coming back to me, because I tend to always just sweep them under the rug and stuff like that. So that becomes a problem when you bottle things up, when you just put things behind you before you actually deal with them. You know, I've never had a mental breakdown. I have been sad sometimes, and I don't want to necessarily put like a title to how I'm feeling or what I just went through. And that's normal, because we're human beings. There are certain things that are just going to make you feel like, oh my gosh. I felt some top level sadness in that specific period of time. It felt like there is literally nothing I can do that is going to change the way I feel right now. Very absent, like with my friends, with my family, with my partner. I was just not here. I came to terms with the things that were actually bothering me, and one thing that I do appreciate is going back home, you know. I was very lucky to have an off week at school. I just wanted to talk to my mom. Like, I just wanted my mom. In that specific time, I felt like a big baby. But I felt like in some of the things that I spoke to with my mom is a black woman, guys, that don't necessarily really understand this whole mental thing. So me having to talk to her and tell her that, Mom, I'm feeling very anxious, like I'm having these anxiety attacks. And then she was like, stop calling these problems for yourself. Like, you should just be happy that God gave you another day to live. God has blessed you by waking you up today. And honestly, it kind of did make me say, hey man, like, stop worrying about things that are not in your control. Just let God deal or take care of stuff and stop thinking that you always want to figure things out, you know? There's just a lot of things that contributed. I'm sorry, I'm drinking this Coca-Cola, so that's why I'm burping. Like childhood traumas that I have gone through, and I mean, when you're a child, you don't necessarily know what to do because, you know, there's nothing you can do. I feel like sometimes I kind of push people away, especially when I feel like I was about to say something about me not being okay, and which is really very toxic. Like, that's one of my toxic traits. Also, if I look funny, because when you do makeup, you are bound to make funny faces. So I would never be very comfortable opening up. That's just one of my toxic traits. Also, I don't know what I'm doing right now, so please, I'm really just trying something, but listen to me, listen to what I'm saying. Don't pay attention to what's going on in my face. That was a problem, because having to deal with everything on your own is the worst thing you could ever do. The other thing that contributed to me not being okay is my weight. So when I got into a relationship with my boyfriend, I gained so much relationship weight, guys. From being someone who was skinny, who had a flat tummy, to me having mkaba and fupas and double chins and everything, you know, it was a huge problem, and I tried to ignore it, but there was a lot of insecurities there in terms of me not accepting how I look now, because I was so stuck up to how I used to look. Like, oh my gosh, I need to go back to how I used to look. I need to go back to my weight and everything. So that was a really drastic change in my life, where now my clothes don't fit and I had to buy new clothes, and then I buy new clothes and then I wear my jeans, then the next week this jean does not fit me anymore. Do you understand? When you try to exercise, eat small portions of food, and then you want those results to start showing in like the next day, which is really impossible. I would drop out of my fitness routine. I would try to gym, I'd try to do fitness, and then I would drop out of it. So it made me feel like, oh my gosh, I'm failing myself, because I was so pressured to going back to how I used to look before I gained all of this relationship weight. It had to take me so long to actually say, you know what, this is my body. It was a lot of negative comments from people, even if it wasn't negative from people's side, but the fact that somebody would come and say, oh my gosh, you're so fat. That's not something you say, guys. You don't say those things. You don't say, oh my gosh, you're so fat. Oh my gosh, it's like every time, even when I would go home, my family members would just be so surprised, like, oh my gosh, Esther, what are you eating? But for you to use the word fat, that's so wrong, you know? And if I've ever called anyone fat, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I understand how it feels now. I am so sorry, because it was not good. It was not nice the way that I used to dress. You know, I mean, if you have a fupa, you have mkaba now, you can't be wearing crop tops. But there are people with fupas and mkabas that really rock those things, and it looks so beautiful, you know? But personally, I didn't think that was working out for me. So with all of my clothes, I couldn't wear tight dresses anymore. You know, I couldn't wear short dresses because now I've got stretch marks on my body. So Do you understand? When such changes happen to your body, it really does affect you. When did this happen? Why is this happening to me? You know, instead of asking myself those questions, I should have embraced myself. I should have learned to love, you know, the waves that are imprinted on my thighs. Also, that's just like a little saying that somebody said, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. You know, let's embrace these stretch marks, ladies. So yeah, all of those things were just very overwhelming. The other thing was me not being able to show up for myself. I always felt like I was letting myself down, always focusing on the negative instead of the positives, or literally disregarding all the positives in me. You know, I'm just going to be this little, well, not little, big couch potato, because meh. And now I started stress eating. That really made me very more depressed, if I may say. Now I'm going to be doing my mascara. I want to try not to wear fake lashes. In me being depressed as well, not showing up for myself, I also was kind of doing that for my friends. So I wasn't showing up for my friends, I wasn't showing up for the people that I love, you know, and that made people think that I don't care about them. I was just always moody, I was always stressed, I was always unhappy. Given the fact that I am in Johannesburg most of the time for school, you know, I did not realize how it affected me being away from home, because all my life I've been at home. I never went to boarding school, you know, I've just always been at home. So it's a huge change, and I mean, I know that by now I should have already gotten used to it, but I did not. I was really feeling like a huge big baby, because I really just wanted my mom, and it felt so amazing being at home, being with my mom. And what was even more amazing was the fact that it was my mother's birthday when I went back home. So what a better way to go and celebrate, to go back home and just get into a celebration, because my family was just there dancing. We had a little braai. I was chilling with my friends at home. It was just so nice. Like, I have a problem with opening up about what I feel inside me, because I just feel like maybe, what if this person just feels like I'm overreacting or over exaggerating? So I had a best friend in high school, right? I loved her so much. We were like really good friends, you know? She was amazing, and we had a really nice friendship until things fell out and we had like a big fallout. Friendship trauma is also a thing, guys. I treat my friendships like how I would treat my relationships. We'll always fight for indota. You will, you know, you believe in indota. That's how intense my friendships are, because I will always have your back. And it's so bad when it's not reciprocated. I'm gonna be doing my hair right now. Me having a follow with my friend really, you know, did something to me, because when I came to varsity, I couldn't open up and be friends with other people. It got to a point where there were other people that I became friends with, and somebody started acting weird. And my toxic trait is that once you act weird, I'm just gonna cut you off. I'm not even gonna ask you, you know? So that's a really toxic trait that I'm not proud of, obviously. And it's something that I've been also trying to work on, which has been going well now, you know? Because I had a friend in first year, and then she kind of acted weird, and I was like, psh, girl, bye. Instead of talking about one thing that I should have realized earlier is that once a friend starts acting weird, I should confront them, you know, talk about it. But also that just made me feel, it didn't really sit right with me. But I mean, you grow up and you understand there's certain things where communication is really important. So I'm gonna be using this hair extension. This girl started acting up and I was like, bitch, bye. Which was something that I shouldn't have done, because I met another person and we became friends, you know. And this one time she started acting weird and I was like, let me sit down and just talk to this girl and ask, what's up? Like, why are you acting weird? That always made me feel like I'm gonna look desperate or needy. So that's why I never used to do it. But now it's a whole different perspective from it, because talking about things is better than just leaving things unsaid. For my own mental sake, I feel like if I were to ever have a fallout with somebody, or not be okay with someone, or just genuinely don't want to be friends with someone, it's better to talk about it than just let things hanging, let things be, which was one of my toxic traits. I never wanted to confront things because I felt like I was being needy or desperate. But current friendship, you know, being open and talking about things has actually been so much better. I would say I have a healthy friendship with my friend because we talk about things. I remember there was a time where she acted weird, and instead of just saying, girl, bye, I went to her and said, hey, you've been acting like this, what's up? Explain to me and say, oh, okay, so this is why. And then I remember as well, I had also been acting weird, and I appreciated the fact that it was reciprocated. The fact that I could go and talk to her, and if something also happens on my side, she can feel okay to say, you know, hey girl, hey bestie, what's going on? You've been acting weird, just want to find out, is everything okay? Are you okay? What's going on? And I feel like with her, I have let my guard down. I've broken that wall that I had in front of me in terms of making friends. So I really appreciate that. So I just tied my hair off camera because I had to see what I was doing. Oh, also, I did not tell you guys why I'm getting ready. So it's my friend's 21st birthday. Oh, this is showing off my bosoms. It's my friend's 21st birthday. We are going out with the girls. I'm gonna go dramatic with my edges today. Ah! I totally wiped off all the foundation. What the hell? Okay, I will fix that. See guys, I don't even know. Are you supposed to do your makeup before or after your edges? But how was I gonna do my makeup on top of this edge? I know this is an edge. Another thing is school. With everything that's happening, you need to also remember that you have tons of assignments, a test coming up, a take home, what, yo guys. Having to juggle everything that has been going on, everything that I have said throughout this video, right? And having to balance school at the same time. Guys, kunzima. Like, people are going through a lot of things. This life thing, adulting, just growing up. I really always reminisce on the days that I was still in high school, not having to worry about anything. Guys, if there's one thing, repeat that grade. You want to dread your high school life for as long as you can. I'm joking. Oh my gosh, obviously I'm joking. Okay, it kind of worked. It did. Just need to brush it out and make sure that everything. Oh, that looks so cute. I need to hurry up because One thing about me is that I will always be in time. If they say 7 o'clock, I will be there at 7. And Angela, if you are not there by 7, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip because I really do not work on African time. I just wanted to tell you what was going on, you know, to also kind of connect with you guys. I don't want to show you guys all the fun and happy times and not let you in the other stuff, the gray areas. That is not even a saying. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate everyone that watches my video and everything. So this evening I'm going to be wearing this green short satin dress. Watch I got from Fushini. Gold chain, gold bag. There's this long belt over it. Scent of the day. Yes. And if there's someone else who's also going through something, you know, I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get out of the situation. I felt like I was just always gonna feel this way, you know, but it gets better. It really does get better. Just make sure that you surround yourself with family, with friends, you know, people that love you. Just have people that love you around you. Oh, also I learned this little hack. So you use Vaseline where you are about to put your perfume, which mine is mainly on my wrist, in the front of my elbow. I don't know what to call this. Just gonna spray it a little and in my ear. I smell so amazing, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and my comments are always open. My DMs on Instagram are always open. If you would like to chat, if you want us to be sad together, you know, you can text me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next one.